Everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usean as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usean ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
What? How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble. All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1.
No good. The carrier's a wreck. Our other ships are taking a beating.
Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier? Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Attack missed. Vital 3 engaging. Missile! Evading!
Mage 2, missile away. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. Got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Mage 2, target down.
Not bad, Mage 2. You'll knock him out with your special weapon. Use it when you need to.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Bomber hit by a missile.
In position behind Bandit.
Taking cover in the clouds.
Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. I'd call that mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage. Emptying all the hangars and runways.
Mage 2 bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload. 3, Fox 2. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Behind target. Attacking.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Special weapon. Bomber is down. One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
It's a column and Mage. Job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, with Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Usean continent were attacked and many wars are lost by... That means successfully retaliating was very important. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Usean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Usean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Usean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usean, has been seized by the Erusian Army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usean, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Usean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usean peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Usean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled...
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usean was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Useans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Useans, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usean, paid for by the Useans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans, But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usean continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usean continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Usean. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Squadron, sortie, ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! Where's our support? If we don't get some fighters soon, the whole base is gone!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
It's an air raid! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
You're being locked onto.
What the hell do you mean the nearest airbase hasn't got any fighters?
The target has been destroyed.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Mage 2, locking. Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
Mage 2, bombs away.
We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
Nicely done.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
down low on special weaponry.
Missile.
Missile closing. Evade!
Missile.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Okay, let's
2 targets remaining.
those bastards.
That radar was just about to go online. They plan forward too fast. Station's too far from Allied territory.
Mage 2, walking.
Target lock. Firing.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Special weaponry depleted.
My stuff.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, and the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Mage 2, Box 2.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Enemy's traveling a long way.
You're so too back with those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. I'm cornered. Enemy missile coming at me. Breaking. Butcher 6.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Read aim over clear ground. Skull 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Target hit.
I've got him in my sights.
They fled into the clouds.
Missile away.
This is Skull 6. Locked on bandit. Clear the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Has been destroyed. You have a lock on you, shake him!
Mage 2, walking.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking. Evade that missile.
Targeting range of guns.
Retreat that way.
5 targets remaining.
I've got the numbers and the strike. My stuff. Column 3, Box 2. Bandit evaded the attack. Missile closing. Break. Escaping lock. Breaking away.
Column 2, you can't go after every target.
Mage 2, Box 2.
Great. So you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
4 targets remaining.
God damn it. My brother was in that radar unit. It stood down.
Keep your mind focused.
3 targets remaining.
Launch operations complete. Hold submarine. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away. Wait.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Golem 2, the enemy's reading you.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
Show up on the radar.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. Do you have...
Popping off now, Trigger. The war has...
Accelerate! Moving it! Just about to go. Pushing plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory.
Mage 2, locking.
Target lock. Firing.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Enemies traveling
attack for those war merchants? Write your manuals in a language we can understand. I'm cornered. Enemy missile coming at me. Breaking. Sector 6.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Lead aim over clear ground. Skull 3, you have to bail out now.
Zone 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Target hit.
I've got him in my sights.
They've left the clouds.
Missile away.
This is Skull 6. Watch our bandit. Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is... Now is the time to group up.